If you need instruction on how to get to this document or how to get to the gizmo that we're going to use for circuits, go back to your Google Classroom and look for the introduction to the circuit gizmo assignment. And you can watch that video and it'll show you how to navigate to this Google Doc, the one that will be for you yourself, and to the website for your gizmo circuit. All right, so let's go back to the Google Doc. I'm going to assume that you've already set this part up. You have your Google Doc set up and you know where to go to get to the gizmo. All right, the first thing it says is student exploration circuits. So you're exploring circuits to this gizmo. It says to follow the instructions to go through the simulation. Respond to the questions and prompts in the orange boxes. It gives you some vocabulary. If you don't know these words, I'm going to upload a vocabulary sheet for you so that you can go over them. That way you don't have to look them up, but you could look them up on Google if you'd rather do that. But the Google sheet you might, or the sheet that I give you that I'm going to put on Classroom might give you a faster way of getting some background on these vocabulary words. Okay, so the first thing you come to that you have to actually do something with is the prior knowledge questions. You're doing these before you ever go use the gizmo. The gizmo is right here on the site. Keep these two tabs open, the site tab and your Google Doc tab at all times so that you can go back and forth. And before we ever even look at the gizmo, we want to find out what we already know, what you already know. So we're going to think of strings of holiday lights because they can be designed in one of two ways. In some strings of lights, each light is connected to the others along a single wire in a series. In others, though, each light is attached to its own wire. This is a parallel circuit. So we've got series circuits and parallel circuits. It's not important that you know what each one of those are, but it is important that you understand that one strings wires by a single wire going to each light, whereas the other ones have their own light or have their own wire going to each light bulb. All right, so suppose a single light bulb burns out. How do you think this will affect lights that are strung along a single wire? You're going to hypothesize and tell me what you think. There is no wrong or right answer to this. Just need to see that you're able to think this through and think of what might happen if one light burns out when there's a single wire going to every single light bulb in a series. You just let me know what you think is going to happen. And then number 2, how will a single burned out bulb affect the string of lights if each light is attached to its own wire? So if each light basically has its own wire to power it, what's going to happen when one light burns out? This is all you have to do for this section, the prior knowledge questions. If you need to know help with the next section, you can go to the next video.